this involves Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, Jonathan Ive, Apple's head of design, and Craig Felderai, the senior vice president for software engineering. The next part is the human resources frame, which involves pulling everyone together to finish the project on time and on budget. Tim Cook is quoted, "The only way you can pull this off is when everyone is working together well, and not just working together well, but also blending together." Conflict and power are key issues in the political frame. Tim Cook demonstrated this by firing Scott Forstall on one of his first days in the office. Forstall was responsible for the poorly received Apple Maps and Siri voice recognition service, which brought down the company. The final frame is the symbolic frame, which focuses on symbols and meaning. Tim Cook wanted the Apple Watch to help people because he knew it had the potential to help customers manage their health and wellness.
So hello, this is Tim Metler, and I'm one of the members of our Purple group for the project management class, and we've got a web conferencing application up on my computer, and joining us on the web conference are Tara, and I'm going to forget people's last names, Tara Downey, Brett Taylor, and Rhoda Sidhole. And we're missing one member of our group, and that's Andrew Wolverton. He couldn't join us today. But basically, we have two things going on for collaboration right now. We've got a web app that allows people to see my desktop, and we can share. I could share my desktop with others, and I can also turn control over to the other people in the group to see their desktops if we wanted to. And then we also have a phone conference going on as well. So we've got voice and video both to collaborate with. So we've been talking today about our experience trying to work on the two assignments, the two group assignments, and we were using the forum on the CMO Moodle to start with, and Tara made a suggestion on one of the two assignments, and you can see that's what's up on the screen right now, for some of the technologies to reference in the 4 frames assignment. So Tara, any comments on what you were, I guess, what you were trying to accomplish with that first posting you made?
Yeah, no problem. I just wanted to get the ball rolling with some ideas on what kind of technology we could talk about. So I suggested, here you can see the iWatch, the Android Watch, and the WhatsApp. And the group kind of went from there.
Yeah, and so people read that and then interpreted it kind of differently, but people did take some stabs at doing some development of presentations. So this is the actual PowerPoint. People submitted different pieces of their 4 frames assignment to me, some by Dropbox, some were small enough to submit right within a forum post. So I pulled those together, and here you can see Brett's smiling face on his couple of his pieces of the assignment here, and Brett did a great job of doing some video as well. We also had, and we kind of landed on the Apple Watch, that technology and the development of it as our example, and so we kind of going to the start here, so got some different things here, but we kind of divided up into the structural, HR, symbolic, and political parts of the frames, and people did different parts of that. So kind of focus today on just the difficulty we had in kind of collaborating without using a tool like this. So this is the first time today, on the last day that the assignment's due, that we got this collaboration tool up. We should have, Tara made a comment earlier that we should have done this a lot earlier in the assignment time, and that's absolutely true. So we also experiencing today a couple other collaboration issues. So Brett is dialed
So,
in.
for example, I think Brogo took off with the WhatsApp and went with that on the 4 frames assignment, whereas most people use the Apple Watch, which are all suggestions that I made, so it totally makes sense that maybe she go down that road. And that's an example of one of the difficulties in our collaboration that we had, and maybe why we need to use a tool like this at the beginning of assignment next time. We have a group assignment.
You know, what happened is the last day of the assignment is when everyone posted, and so that's when the person who did WhatsApp, what happened, who did iWatch.
Right.
And I thought about that on, yeah, then people would have maybe, you know, followed it because of trend. But right now it's the last day. I actually was the second one to post, or, you know, thereabout concurrently with Rex. And so, yeah, by the time people were posting different things.
Right, and then so just a couple other comments on some challenges with the collaboration tool. So we've got Brett on the phone right now, but his connection or his audio isn't great, so he's hearing about every other word because we're cutting out. So there's a limitation there. We've also got Tara actually located in Italy, and so the time difference is another one of the challenges we have. Even just getting it together at the same time, it works. It's fine when we're working individually, but when we're trying to get together, she's actually, I think, how many hours? 7 hours?
For example, Tim's initial post to do a web conference was 8 p.m. at night, and which just happens to be 3 a.m. where I live. So it was a little difficult.
So anyway, just some comments. The tool that we're using today kind of shows the participants, who's logged in, who's actually in on the website video part of it, and who's in on the audio. There's some other tools that can be used too, like chatting, so we can chat with each other in addition to being able to hear on the phone. So just some tools that a collaboration tool, kind of the basic things you need on a collaboration tool for virtual teams, which is what we're definitely experiencing. Now we got people located all over the place from this team. So any other comments from anybody else?
No, thanks so much for your getting us all together, Tim.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks everybody. I think we'll finish it up.
Thank you.
Thanks.